Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of The Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go. Welcome back to the Earn Your Happy podcast, and it's time for another quickie because there's always time to fit in inspiration. And whether we're walking right now or we're driving or I don't know where you've taken me, but it's always so much fun to see where we are together. I know sometimes I'm in the gym with you guys. Sometimes I get to go to exotic places. I found that I was just in Fiji with one of you the other day. So that was amazing. Thank you for taking me with you on your trips and for also reading the book everywhere. That has been so much fun. And you guys, I've been shouting just about everyone out who tags me in their stories or tags me on Instagram in the book, and I will try to find all of you. It's getting a little crazy, but I'm trying. I will try to find all of you and shout you out in my stories. So I'm absolutely loving seeing all of your tribes forming and where you're reading the book and what you're thinking about it. So on the quickie today, I want to talk about who you have to become in order to start creating and manifesting and maintaining the relationships that you want in your life. And this takes me way, way back to when I was first really desiring to hang around with much higher level people. And I looked around and thought, wow, I don't exactly have the level of friends that I would like. And when I say level of friends, I'm talking about either mindset or what they're making financially, where their financial thermostats are. And you guys, it's not as important as what they're making financially as what their goals are, what their intentions are, and what their thermostat is. So I wanted to hang around with people who did not have limitations on their beliefs. And at the time, the people that I was with had a lot of limitations on what they thought their possibilities were. So looking around, I thought, okay, well, how on earth do I start hanging around with those people, right? We all have them, especially if you guys listen to this podcast. You're like, okay, how do I hang out with this group or that group or these people or this person? Like, how would I ever be able to get myself into this friendship circle? And you guys know that I always talk about it's not just about fitting in somewhere or getting in somewhere that's going to make you successful or you'll finally feel happy or you'll finally feel like you fit, because that's why I wrote my book. It was about creating your own tribe. But I do believe that there are going to be some groups and people that you are going to become friends with, right? At the levels in which you want. So, how do we become the person who can maintain the level of relationships that we want? And Zig Ziglar has a quote that says, "What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals." So when I wanted to start hanging around much more up-leveled thinkers, big thinkers, you guys, I wanted to be in groups of people where we never even questioned what was possible, where we expanded our mindset, where we cheered each other on. And I knew for me, in order to get into these groups of people or to connect with these people, I had to be someone that they wanted to connect with. Now, I know that so many people have gotten messages, especially if you guys are coaches or leaders, because I have gotten these messages too. You've gotten messages where people are like, help me. Can we go to coffee? Can I be your friend? I want to pick your brain. I want to get in your social circle. How can I start being friends with you guys? Okay, when I wanted to be friends with people who were up-leveled thinkers, I knew that I was going to have to bring value to the table. So when I say value, it's not that you're not valuable. It means that in these relationships, you're going to want to bring added value to these people who are so valuable because they have spent so much time making themselves valuable that in the relationship, they don't want to be the only one adding value. You have to bring 50% to them, and they're going to bring 50% to you. Until you can be that person that could bring 50%, you're probably not going to be someone that they're going to want to spend a lot of time with. It doesn't mean they won't want to mentor you, or it doesn't mean that you can't be friends. It just means you probably will not get into their inner circle, because up-leveled big thinkers want to be spending time with only people who it's a 50-50 equal energy exchange, equal value exchanged in this relationship within their most inner circle, where they really open up and get really vulnerable. Otherwise, what happens is those people who are big thinkers and who are doing huge things in the world energetically will get drained if they are not being poured back into. So who do you have to become to be someone who can bring equal value to this person? This does not mean you have to be the smartest person in the room, right? This does not mean that you have to go and change everything about you. This means, just like that Zig Ziglar quote, you have to achieve your own goals. Just achieve your goals. Just become you. Just be the most authentic version of yourself, and you will figure out what that magic formula is that you are going to bring to other people. You guys, sometimes the gift that I bring into different circles is just to be so goofy, or make jokes, or hold space, or listen really well, or give good advice, or whatever that looks like in that moment. But I used to think it had to be that I had to learn some
I needed to learn how to, honestly, I'm going to be totally honest. I thought I had to learn all of the science, all of behind different mindset. I thought that I had to be this expert like Tony Robbins. I thought that I had to be just this, guru that had to add value to people's life. And I found out that that is not how I add value, but I could not do that until I accomplished all of my goals and focused on, and when I say all my goals, it was like, accomplish the goals that you desire right now in this time. You don't have to accomplish all of your goals before you can do this. Just start accomplishing the goals that you desire, the things that are written on your heart, your purpose. Why are you here? Or at least start looking into it. So it's just like that quote says, it's who you become when you are achieving your goals. It's who you become, but you're not going to know who you are until you start taking action, because again, action creates clarity. So start moving forward, start becoming the person that you know you're meant to be, start stepping into authenticity every day, which just means asking yourself, what feels authentic to me today, right? What feels authentic to me today? That's how you can begin. Would this be something that I really want to be ordering right now? Is this really what I want to be wearing? Is this person really someone I want to hang around? Who would I be hanging around? What would I be listening to? What brings me joy? What makes me happy? And you guys, the things that make you the happiest are hidden underneath the fear. So that is exactly where you can look. The things that will bring you the most joy usually come in packages of the most resistance. So in order for me to have started getting into the peer groups that I wanted to get into, I had to become myself. I had to figure out who that even was and what that even looked like and what does authentic look like to me. And I had to be a person who could add value. And I had to find that by accomplishing different goals, seeing what I was capable of, pouring into myself, listening to podcasts like this one and so many other ones, all of these different people that I've had on here, reading books, making yourself a better person who can make people think bigger. Right? Really analyzing, do I add energy to people or am I a drain? And that's a real question, guys, that I have to ask myself. Do I add energy to people or am I energetically draining right now? Right? So who do you need to be in order to truly be a person that the people that you want to be hanging out with would want you at the table because you're adding value? Don't just choose to be a fly on the wall. Be a person at the table who has a voice, who adds value. And yes, every single one of you, even if you're like, oh, I could never be that, stop it. That is a disempowering thought. And that is an old ass story. An old ass story. Get rid of it. It is unnecessary and you don't need it anymore. It's not even yours. Like that's just a story that you've been told your whole life or from people around you or that you've been telling yourself. So in order for you to become a person of value, a person at the table who could bring a lot to the table, you need to really, really believe that. You need to know that even if you've only seen the slightest little flash or twinkle of magic in your soul, that there is so much more where that came from. If you just start stepping into your truth and your authenticity and go and start surprising yourself by doing a little bit more than yesterday, go do the tough stuff. I'm telling you, if you guys are like, I don't know, I'm not sure what to do, it's just because you're afraid of doing the tough stuff. So go and do something hard every single day and go surprise the shit out of yourself. It's amazing. That's how I accomplish my goals. I do something hard every single day and surprise myself. So you guys, I'm right here with you doing hard things, right? There's a beautiful mantra that one of my friends uses. And she just says to her kids, we can do hard things, right? And the kids say, I can do hard things. So they know we can do hard things. We can do it. We can do it. We're doing it. We're doing it right now. Actually, we're not. This is kind of easy, but it's fantastic. Okay. You could be doing something else and listening to something else. So you are, and I'm so proud of you. Okay, you guys, until next time, earn your happy, and I'm so grateful for all of you. Thanks, guys. Bye. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.
Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true, deep sense of community. And it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com. Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also has influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com.